industry now that you can teach, train, and people are able to create their own business.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, this is another reason why it's an open source technology, meaning that anybody, once you get the plans, you're not going to have somebody coming at you and say, I got a patent for this and I'm suing you for X amount of dollars. And so I wanted to have something that everybody needs, because one of the things in New York, people were selling conscious tapes, and there was such a small market of our people who would buy conscious tapes to begin with, even in New York. So I said, we need something that everybody needs. So we need to create an economy for ourselves, because basically I lived in New York through the Giuliani years, and they were just killing us once a week. And the righteous indignation would get out, and we get out in the street, we demonstrate, we raise a lot of hell, and we start to get some movement. But eventually, we couldn't secure the lawyers, we couldn't, the legal papers, the money to come through, and people were stretching nickels to begin with. So I said, there's got to be something we can use. And so I said, I just started looking at what everybody uses. And so when I came across this, I just said, this is it, because it's simple to do, relatively simple to do, and it works. It's really effective. And I'm just getting into, I've been doing this bare bones. Since I moved here to Louisiana, it was the first time I ever had a full-time job in 6 years. So I'm just getting back on my feet. So as I go forward with this, you're going to see other devices that are going to be coming out with that, for whatever the need is, because we've all been miseducated what energy is, where it's derived from, and it's like once we begin to study in that aspect, it's just, as one of my teachers says, it's your job in life to create the impeccable question, because once you create that impeccable question for yourself, the universe instantly answers you. And that has been what I've been experiencing. When I've meditated, when I've structured my question to be the most concise, accurate, to the point, and this is where you get into that aspect of our nature that the rest of the world wish they could bottle. Mm-hmm. That's why Tiger Woods does what he does. Just take anybody, and mind you also, when you look at, and it's not that we're not capable in science, because whether it's the internet, the PC computer, the cell telephone, we were at the forefront of creating that. Philip Emeagwali, internet. Mark Dean, the personal computer. Professor Gabriel Yubo, the Grand Unified Field Theorem, who I studied with for several months. And he was the one who inspired me. He said, in one 16-ounce glass of water is enough potential energy to power all of New York City for the day. So you're talking 365 16-ounce glasses of water. What I'm doing is a very small bit of that, and what we're going to be working toward, particularly with some of the new study of like electronically excited water. It's very exciting what's coming out. Infinite Energy magazine, you can read about these things, and I got to say also, in our community, we often at the young ages, we come up with these inspirational thoughts and these ideas and technology. But because of the dumb down of the education, which is purposeful, they forget about that. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to brothers and sisters. I thought about something like that when I was 9 years old. I said, why'd you stop, brother? Why'd you stop, sister? And this is why we have to control what our children are taught. There's only one knowledge. That we have allowed ourselves to be compartmentalized knowledge. It's like a schizophrenic.
Yeah, I agree.
Critical thinking.
Yes.
I find it to be one of the most neglected parts of our psyche as Black people. We do not critically think anything, and I'm not saying that to be, anything other than truthful. We just don't critically think. We take any given topic or any given problem or any given solution exactly for that. Mm-hmm. And we don't critically think any part of that. Wes asked me a lot, and I know you think that answer is like, what is she talking? How was your day? And when I tell you unbelievable, it's because everything that comes before me, I'm thinking, how do we put up with this? I'm only one person. How could I make a difference?
True.
You know, nobody's even thinking about, like the mayor's speech. I mean, it goes all the way around.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that was looking at who was there when you picket every Thursday?
Yeah.
Telling people that something is wrong.
Something is radically wrong. We've got a caller I'm going to try to get to before we get out of here. Caller, we ask you to turn the volume down, talk to us directly in and through the telephone. Caller, quickly, what is your question or comment?
Yeah, God bless you. How you doing?
Hey, Eric, good.
Yeah, I definitely have to get a copy of this CD here. I'd like to ask you, yes, and I definitely admire his knowledge. Have black scientists thoroughly studied the genius of George Washington Carver?
Oh, have I studied him?
I'm talking about black scientists in general.
Have I? Sorry,
No,
the question.
black scientists in general, do they study?
Don't even teach it at
Well,
HBCUs. Right. I mean, our children don't even know that most of the things that we use today came from
black
us.
folk.
From black folk, came from technology that George Washington Carver
Benjamin Banneker Bay.
Benjamin Banneker. They have no idea. When you tell them these things, they look at you like you literally have fingers growing out of your head, Mm-hmm. And it's because I preach this every day. At every HBCU in America, it should be foundational to learn from W.E.B. Du Bois. I mean, to me, Tuskegee is one of the best kept secrets in America. Again,
it's you're talking about vested interest education.
Yes.
Because when you look into Black Enterprise Essence magazine, who's advertising in that?
Well, Essence isn't black anymore.
Well, sure. I mean, but it's just I'm saying. It's my case in point. And when you go to colleges, who's sponsoring those events?
But we're responsible for that.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
And it's just like so it's my way is to create an economy. I'm talking about a multi-trillion-dollar economy waiting. I haven't even put one on a boat yet, because it'll work on boat engines too.
I hear you.
It'll work on hot water heaters, home heating furnaces.
Are you scared?
Of what?
That's a good answer.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's a good
The other
answer.
thing I want the listeners to know is that you have done this because you're self-educated. You have done this on your own. This has been your life mission and commitment. We need to let our community know that you don't have to have several letters following your name to be someone and to get something accomplished in this world.
It's this simple. And this is one of the things that I really want to emphasize to our family out there. You have at your fingertips for $20 a month access to the world's knowledge. You just got to pay $20 a month to get your high-speed internet, and you, like I said, create the impeccable question. You will find it, because I am a living example of that. Because I didn't know my history. I grew up on Air Force bases, and so I moved to Harlem to get my people's story. So essentially, what you've seen on the videos is my own college level curriculum. And that's my doctoral thesis, to put in a working model.
It is a thesis.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Abeeku, we're going to have you back again. You have been most kind and most contributory in bringing us this knowledge, so we're definitely going to have you back. We have the fastest hour in television.
Yes, it did.
And it goes by quickly. I have a few announcements for you before we get out of here. I want to talk first about Trinice Duplessis and her stage play, which is going to be on June the 3rd at 7 p.m. at Istanbul Cafe. And we're urging you to come out to see this production. We've had her on the set with us before. She's been with us as a guest and as co-host, and we are saying come on down this on the 3rd at 7 p.m. to see this wonderful play that she has put together and starring in. Also want to talk about the meeting next week for the creation of a new chapter of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, which is going to happen here at the Christian Unity Church next Thursday, not tomorrow, next Thursday at 6:30. We'll be talking more about that next week. Tomorrow is Thursday, and every Thursday we are in front of City Hall. We do the picket line to let the politicians and the citizens know that Sir Pass, who is the chief of police, needs to be long gone, should have been gone long time ago. But we're there letting the folks know that this needs to happen. So we are encouraging you to come out and be with us tomorrow for 1 hour, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds to go, so Brother Abeeku, if you have a brief closeout.
All right, people can contact me through my email or my website. My email is abeeku7@yahoo.com. My website is harlemrisingradio.com. That's my internet radio station that I run. Its playlist is being redone right now, so please be patient with what's there. But in essence, you'll get the essence of what it's about. But I usually do a lot of lectures of our scholars.
Want to thank you once again, and we will have you back. Linda, we're out of time. We got to get out of here.
Okay.
Want to let you know that it is necessary that black power, and we understand the power of black power, the necessity of black power, and the fact that black nationalism is what's necessary for us to move forward so that we can actually realize the nationhood and nation time. Brothers and sisters, stay strong, stay black, but by all means stay involved. Till we meet again. Yahuro Sasa Ungawa.
Come on now. Remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me, yeah. Remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me, yeah, yeah. Do you remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me, yeah. Remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me, yeah, yeah. Do you remember me, remember me, remember me, hey. You have been cheating on me, manufacturing my history. I need to sit and talk about the side that's dark in me. Pick up your chalice. Please put aside all them face and your mollies. Reject my message, shoot awake when the penny dropping. Remember the time the song was forgotten. Slavery was something big that you're running. You're selling up man and man, busting up. That's what I'm talking about. Me and you were two traditional enemies. You envy me even though I am meek. I'm still threatening to schedule me. Possessive to the point I'm putting slavery. That's human trafficking, prostituting, ways restraining our liberty. Deliberated be when you force us now misery. Look, global system warming up. Ocean iceberg ready to tear shit up. Neanderthals, you're on the rampage. Mash things up, world harmony be burst wide open. Asunder, why? Because you don't remember me. Yeah, too banned for life.